Never, ever, ever tell her how much money you make, how much money you got, how much money you're going to get. That is irrelevant to her because you want her wanting you, not the possibilities of what you can provide. Women automatically go into a stage where they start measuring up and doing math that benefits them. And that's not a bad thing. That's great for them. I think that's important. But as men, we don't realize that because we think different. When we see a woman, we're not thinking, I wonder if she is able to provide for me. I wonder if she's able to take care of me. I wonder if she's going to be able to give me all of the things that I've always wanted. We don't think that way. We are very linear, and women are a lot more receptive to these future things. They're looking to the future development of where things are going. So when you start trying to impress her with the money, then it becomes about the money. And if the money ever goes away, then what do you think is going to happen? That attraction goes away because she was attracted to the possibilities of what you could provide. She fell in love with a fantasy. When I first came into this country, I didn't speak English, and I just poor, basically poor, really poor. And I had one pair of shoes, and, I had nothing. And I had to figure out how to compete with all these other guys around me that had everything. Apparently, they had the clothes, they had everything that you needed, I felt, to attract a woman, until I realized that I started attracting women without speaking the language, without having anything, just with my personality. And then I started noticing how these guys that seem to have it all, fresh haircuts and all of that, they could not compete at my level. And I don't know if it's because I had to struggle so much that I was forced to become better, or if the fact that I didn't have the distractions or the excuse of external factors such as clothes or shoes made me have to really pinpoint my strengths and really focus on them. Now, fast forward to now, looking back, that prepared me to understand what I understand now, which is if you don't get her to be attracted to you, which is you, just you, yourself, your mind, your worth, your personal essence, if that's not enough, all of the money and clothes in the world are just going to be temporary. Because you may attract her attention. You may get that for a little bit. But what's going to happen once those things change? And once Father Time takes over and you may lose things, and if things change, then that attraction is going to change. But when they fall in love with that essence, your essence, when they fall in love with that, then that's always going to remain, because you as a person, you're going to continue being you, hopefully a better you, and you're going to evolve even more, meaning that the attraction is going to get stronger. And see, I'm not saying don't impress with what you got. I mean, wear clean clothes, do all that. For example, I don't buy anything with logos. I don't buy expensive shoes. I never drive new cars. I don't do anything that requires me spending money on something that loses value. But what I do spend a lot of money on are experiences. I will spend money on a plane ticket. I will spend money on food, good quality food. And I don't care if I'm with someone or not. If I'm by myself, I'm still going to eat great. I'm still going to enjoy food and wine and high quality things, because those are the experiences that I think are worth it to me. These are the experiences that I feel are going to go with me to my grave. I also spend money on cologne because to me, that's my treat. And I love smelling good. Plus, I love the fact that you may not remember last night, but you're going to remember the way I smell forever. And good cologne does that. And it leaves an imprint. Let me tell you a secret that's not so secret. Money is not personality. If you are attracted with your wallet, you are going to lose at some point. See, a true seducer uses emotional value, not lifestyle bait. And even in serious relationships, I've made the mistake of sharing way too much of a lot of things and being too open about financial situations, because even though the relationship is a long-term relationship and maybe you want to share some of these assets, the issue becomes that you're not looking at the end of the relationship because you're thinking there is no end. You're not even looking that far ahead. But if it does come to an end, you end up in a situation where this person knows way too much. Besides, a little mystery goes a long way into the attraction and seduction. And you want to keep some things private. You want to keep it like your passwords. You want to keep them private and out of reach and only on a need to know basis. You want to keep her guessing. You never want to just reveal what you have. That's the reason I love showcasing myself as myself. I never use clothing or cars or anything like that to impress anyone, especially women. If they like me for me, if one day they get to experience what I do have, it's going to be a bonus and not the reason why. See, true power is discretion, not display. Insecure men need to prove themselves with external material things. Powerful men don't need to prove anything to anyone. Show consistency, not currency. Let your presence, not your purchases, speak for you. Wealth is a vibe, not a flex. And if you use wealth to flex, then you're already trying too hard. My advice to you is don't reveal your financial status at all, ever. Because all you're doing is having her lease a fantasy. Live rich, quietly. Myself, I like living rich, quietly. Some of my best experiences, no one will ever know. And that's how I like it. And the real ones, they notice. And if they want to be part of the experiences that I experience, that's up to them. And if they don't, I still keep the flight. I still keep the experience. I still take the trip. I still have a great dinner. I still eat the great steak. My motto is, I'll share experiences, not money. And if at the end of the day, you still want to impress her with an experience, not with money. Let her remember how great you are, not how much you have. This is Seduction Tech. Stay sharp, stay intentional. And if you know someone that needs to listen to this, please share it and subscribe.